But let's move on to some international news coming out of the United Kingdom, America's estranged father. Like many countries around the world, the UK has been dealing with an influx of refugees over the past few years. And usually when a refugee flees their country, they have the right to apply to any nation in the world to take them in. But recently, in response to the large number of requests, the UK announced that they've struck a deal with the East African nation of Rwanda to take the refugees that were trying to stay in the UK. Yeah. So in a way, they did the geopolitical version of when your crush says, "No, I'm sorry, but you should totally date my friend." And now, obviously, this arrangement has ruffled a few feathers. And before the UK could deport its first plane full of refugees, a European court cancelled the flights.
The first flight of a controversial deportation plan by the UK was grounded at the 11th hour. The plane was on the tarmac, its engines had started, and the cabin crew was seen boarding when the European Court of Human Rights intervened.
Under the controversial government plan, anyone who arrived in Britain illegally this year could be relocated to Rwanda.
Once in Rwanda, they'll be allowed to apply for asylum there, but not in Britain. Prime Minister Boris Johnson said it is about halting human trafficking.
We have to interrupt the business model of the gangs.
Human rights groups and church leaders have criticized the plan as immoral.
This is a tough story. Yeah, because usually when Boris Johnson takes a position, the opposite position is the right one. Yeah, that's why his hair is always like, wherever he goes, I'm going the other way. But if I'm being honest, if you ignore Boris, the argument does make sense. Many gangs, smugglers, and human traffickers have started abusing the refugee crisis to make money off of desperate migrants, right? And so by doing this, people who are genuinely trying to escape a war zone, they have a safe country to go to, but now the smugglers don't have a business anymore. Yeah, because no one's going to pay you to smuggle them into Rwanda. Yeah, it's true. If the UK wants its immigrants to leave, don't deport them. Just let them marry into the royal family, and eventually they'll leave on their own. It's long. They get something, they get out. And can I just say as an African, I take a little bit of offense when human rights groups in Europe say, you cannot send refugees to Africa. Those are human beings. And who lives in Africa? Get the f out of here, man. What does that mean? Yo, let me tell you something. I know some parts of Africa have it tough, but we've also got cities, we've got Wi-Fi, you know? We've also got racist white people. You guys left them behind, acting like we don't got shit. Some of these Europeans think the only hotel in Rwanda is the Hotel Rwanda. Actually, they've got a Radisson. Yeah, a Radisson Blue, by the way. There's a waffle bar and everything. This is the problem. This is the problem when there's only one well-known movie that takes place in your country. You know? It's all the people go on. It's like judging France based on Ratatouille. Not all the restaurants are run by rats. Because here, Rwanda was trying to do something nice, and then now they have to hear everyone talk shit about them. Imagine if you offered to donate a kidney to someone, and that person was like, no thank you, I'm gonna see if there's a more developed kidney. I'd be like, man, go pee blood then, bitch.